Welcome in to One and Only Horror Reviews with a force feed. Yo ass, the only review you're gonna need. Today, we're talking Episode 7 of Resident Evil.
Albie, he has to learn. Pinky promise? Bro, chill.
Do it now! Nah, fuck it all. You know what, goddammit, I wish that would have been the end, right fucking there, I wish. But this is for you, because if it wasn't for you, you're goddamn right, I wouldn't be here doing this shit. So I'm not gonna cut the review short, I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna give it to you straight, right here, right now. It is Episode 7, Netflix's Resident Evil series, and yes, the title is fittingly called Parasite. And yes, we're back to the back and forth fucking present to future bullshit. And I'm sorry, I'm a little confused, I'm a little pissed off, and I'm just a little fucking bummed right about now after watching that episode. But we're gonna do it anyway, and we're gonna start 2022, the past, almost said present, the past, gold fucking section of this episode. Well, I guess technically we start in fucking 2005 in the goddamn Arklay Mountains. And first of all, how in the fuck are the Arklay Mountains still there? Didn't we already see in this series? We saw Raccoon City, we saw the fucking mushroom cloud, we saw it was destroyed in the Arklay Mountains. They're right there on the outskirts of Raccoon City, so if that motherfucker got nuked, tell me, riddle me this, huh? You think I'm fucking the Riddler, huh? Riddle me fucking this. How the fuck are the Arklay Mountains? How's that lab still fucking intact? So we see Albert in the lab with two other Albert Weskers. They're calling each other Al, Albie, and Bert. So holy shit, that means that Evelyn calling Albert Al the whole fucking series, which was pissing me off. I mentioned that like episode 2. So you're telling me that wasn't just a little stupid fucking nickname. He actually goes by Al, because another one goes by Bert. God fucking help me right now. And then we see the OG Albert Wesker come walking down into the lab, and I mean, they did it. The motherfuckers did it. They just went and completely changed Wesker. I wanted to give this series the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to allow them to explain why Albert Wesker, why he looks different. I'm not one of those internet fuckheads who just sees a black Albert Wesker actor and comes on here, oh, this is gonna be stupid, this is gonna be bullshit. I was assuming there was going to be a reason why we are getting this different version. I was assuming they were going to explain something. And what did they add on top of it? What did they add on top of making Albert Wesker just look completely fucking different for no reason? Because they give none, by the way, spoiler for this fucking episode. What did they add on top of it? Give me this. Give me this. Motherfucking clones. Paul W.S. Anderson, Maria Javona, bitch. God damn. So Albie the clone is killed. So that means 2 clones survive. Al and Bert. I legit cannot even fucking believe I'm saying these words right now. God damn, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Oh, and did I mention that Bert is a funny version of Wesker? Have you seen Multiplicity?
Did Laura say that? Maybe. Did you talk to Laura before she left? Maybe. I don't remember.
I want to buy you a present for this.
A chainsaw?
Or a book. Something really nice. Promise you.
Easily one of my top 20 movies of all time. See, I don't hate clones overall. I just don't want them in my Resident fucking Evil. And of course we find out that the bearded clone at the end of the last episode, that is gonna be Bert, the funny version. He ends up killing some of the Umbrella guards, takes off, and he's gonna go after Al's kids. I'm assuming he's gonna protect them. They never actually say in this episode what his intentions are. Meanwhile, Al is still captured by Umbrella, and Evelyn is having him work on the Joy formula because Bert apparently was working on it. It was fucking it up. So Al is gonna need to fix it for Evelyn. And by the way, from now on, yeah, I'm gonna call them by their stupid fucking names. I'm gonna call one of them Al and one of them Bert. For Al, Bert, Wesker, God. Motherfucker. So Bert goes to the school and he picks up Jade and Billy and takes them to Olive Garden. And he becomes obsessed with the unlimited breadsticks.
Oh my God. Unlimited breadsticks. Are you seeing this?
I feel like I'm high on fucking meth right now. What in the fuck am I even saying to you? Billy and Jade obviously know something's up, and Bert just straight up tells them, hey, yep, I'm a clone, your dad's a clone, there was an OG Wesker, he died in a volcano. He lays the whole fucking thing out to Billy and Jade. At Olive Garden, mind you. Think about this. The whole big Resident Evil plot is being revealed to two of the main characters in the fucking Resident Evil lore here. In Olive Garden. So Jade texts Simon, and of course he is Evelyn's kid, and that is how Umbrella finds out where they are. Umbrella merges in onto the Olive Garden. Jade and Billy, they slip out the back door, but then they get cornered by Umbrella. But don't worry, their Uncle Bert is gonna come protect them. He gets in front of them and says, you know what, get behind me, I got this, kids. Now I don't know if they thought this scene looked really cool, or if they envisioned it looking really cool, but holy fuck, this little fight scene did not come together very well. I think Lance Reddick is a great actor. He really is performing these roles very well. I'm gonna say that. But then when it comes to the actual physical part, he ain't got it. He just ain't got it. You can tell with the cuts during the fight scene that he is almost like a goddamn robot barely moving in there. It looks like it was a fucking nightmare to edit. No shit. I actually also noticed that in the lab where OG Wesker was beating up the Umbrella guards, but I thought they were trying to make him look more robotic and shit, but I just think that's Lance Reddick, his fighting skills, man. So Billy and Jade are captured. They're brought into Umbrella. Evelyn ends up walking them into the room where Al is on the floor just fucking convulsion and he's just sitting there flopping around like a little fish out of water. He's dying. And this scene is where Evelyn pretty much explains how the clones have a hard time aging, and really Al created Billy and Jade, helped create Billy and Jade to get their blood, which he is actually using to keep himself alive. They don't want to believe it, of course, but then Jade gets some blood taken from her, give the little fucking needle to Al laying on the ground. He fucking shoots himself up like one of the goddamn meth addicts out there, and then here you go, he comes back to life. Of course, Billy's all fucking strong now. She steps up to him, she starts yelling at him, wishing he's dead, hoping he dies, whatever. And really, that is it for the flashbacks. This episode, we found out all of the shit that we've been waiting on, all the mysteries. We know why Albert uses their blood. We know why all of a sudden we are seeing this Albert Wesker, or everybody's calling him Albert Wesker, when we know Albert really died in a volcano in 2009. We even know that Bert, one of the other clones, was working on the version of Joy that was fucking up, and now Al needs to fix it. So we kind of got everything revealed to us in this episode. Now to the present, 2036. Umbrella has set up a little camp on the coast, and they have the university, you know, the big boat. They got it surrounded. Evelyn Marcus, who is still alive, wants to have a little face-to-face with the leader of the university, and when they do, she says she wants Jade. Then she's gonna swing that big dick around. She says, you're gonna give us Jade, or we're gonna sink your fucking battleship, boys. Well, he tells her, hey, you know what? We got weapons of our own, baby doll. More on that in a second, by the way. So on the boat, Arjun is telling Jade, you can't go talk to Evelyn because they're gonna kill you. You're gonna be a martyr. B is gonna have to grow up without a mom. Hate to tell you this, Arjun, but she don't have one as it is. In fact, just a little bit later, B comes to the door to talk to Jade. She's talking to her mom, but for some reason, maybe I missed it. Somebody out there, let me know in the comments, why are they talking through the door? Arjun was just in there. There's nothing really going on. Why is Jade set up on the other side of the door with it closed, and they're just talking through the door where they can't see each other? Like I said, maybe I missed it. I don't fucking know. But it's just, what is happening here? I don't understand. Jade tells B to go grab the bag under her bed and just take off, kind of doing a little parallel from when their dad gave Billy and Jade the bag and had the gun and everything, saying get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh, and better yet, Jade tells B, hey, you know Arjun, the guy that loves you, your dad, the guy that's been taking care of you while I've been fucking gone, if he's got any issues, fucking leave him. She says, yo, fuck that guy. He's been looking after you. From what we've seen, he's been fucking awesome to her. But you know what? Fuck that dude. Get the fuck out. Go on your own. Mother of the fucking year, Jade fucking Wesker, man. So Jade and Evelyn are gonna have this one-on-one. Jade walks into the tent, and Evelyn breaks out into a fucking song and dance. I've seen a bunch of people shitting on this scene on social media, and man, it's whatever. I mean, people are looking at this without the context. It cuts off before the reveal that Billy is indeed controlling Evelyn through joy. And I mean, it's really not that bad when you have the context, but everybody wants to fucking jerk off and hate on this show as much as they can. And hey, I think I have the fucking right to do that after going through all this with you. Those of you who have been watching this, if you don't like this, you have the fucking right. Fuck the other motherfuckers who see one little scene and say, hey, fuck this series. If you want to hate it, motherfucker, put in the work to hate it. But yeah, Billy is actually revealed to be the mastermind behind Umbrella. Like I said, she's controlling Evelyn. She also planted the tracker in the Queen's head when Jade took off and ran away to the university. But I have a question and a problem with that. Billy's whole thing is to get to Jade. She already had Jade. Why did she have to put the tracker in the head to let her escape to go to the university, to track her down on the boat, is to see where Jade's at, and now she wants Jade. She already had Jade. None of this makes any goddamn sense. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe I missed something. But what the fuck is going on? Have I mentioned I don't know what the fuck is going on yet? So Jade's had enough of Billy's bullshit. So have I. Anyway, Jade takes one of the files, slams it on the ground in the tent, and it happens to be, you know how she created the zombie repellent? Well, apparently they also created the zombie attractor. What I don't fucking, I'm not a goddamn word magician. They bring the zombies in. Then we see on the boat at the university, we see what the big weapon they have is, and their boat is towing a giant, I don't know if it's a shark. It kind of looks like an alligator, but they're in the ocean. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's a fucking saltwater alligator. I don't know. It might be a shark. Whatever it is, it's a giant fucking huge fucking creature. So the episode ends with, after the vial was broken, just hordes of zombies come pouring in towards the tent. There's a little tiny ring of fucking fencing outside of it. And right as it goes to the fucking end of it, you see the zombies start breaking in. They're running at Billy and Jade. Oh, and I guess there is this quick little snippet. It goes to the past and shows right after they found out about their dad. They're sitting on Umbrella, and it shows they grab each other's hands. So, now we're gonna get them working together, I guess. That is it, folks. Mark it down. Episode 6, I lost my faith in adult Jade. Episode 7, I lost my faith in the series.
Bro, chill.
I honestly tried as hard as I could to like this series and give it a shot. If you've been with me from the beginning, you've seen that. Then in this episode, they showed that they just changed Wesker for no fucking reason. And they also brought in clones. But you need to also explain to me why they can also bring in the Albert Wesker with the black trench coat and be in the little fucking Spencer mansion in 1998 with that look and that whole fucking get up with Lisa Trevor when that shit didn't happen till 2009. I knew going into this series that this was going to be in addition to the lore. It wasn't going to go back and change things. But then it did. It really sucks. I have nothing against Lance Reddick. I think he's a great actor. The motherfucker actually has performed very well. One of my favorite actors in this series, as a matter of fact, minus the actual fight scenes. You want to find out my favorite actor in the series? I'll give it to you in the final episode review coming up. They could have made this work with Wesker. Hell, I wouldn't have even been mad if they would have made him part of the Project Wesker or Project W, where, you know, he's one of the children and all that kind of stuff. That would have been even more plausible than just straight up changing him and then cloning him. It could have fucking worked, is what I'm saying, without fucking it up. And you know what? I'm done talking about this. We'll get more into that at the fucking overall series review. So here it is. I'm just gonna fucking give this episode a fucking rating right now. I'm gonna give this episode 3 out of 10. And you know what? No fancy fucking ratings. It's a 3. You see my hands? No graphic, no sound effects. 3 out of 10, and you know what? Fuck it. Hopefully the final episode will put me in a better mood and end the series with at least an overall feeling of, okay, well, at least they ended it fine. So that's what I'm hoping for, motherfucker. 1 episode review to go. Stick around. It is coming out next. So as for right now, that is it. It's One and Only Jigsaw, fucking horror reviews, whatever the fuck. I ain't got time anymore for this bullshit. Let's gonna sit down, watch this shit, and get this shit over with.